Because this man did a lot of atrocities when he was in office. This man did a lot of atrocities, uncountable.
Right, everyone, welcome to Pulse Media Services. Now, the former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, as we all know, is in the net of the EFCC for money laundering, and then about 16 count charge was raised against him, which involved him, his son, and then his wife. Now, they all pleaded not guilty to the 16 count charge, but then this did not stop them from landing in at Kuje Correctional Facility. Now, we heard from reports that the son suddenly fell ill, and maybe due to the trauma of the matter, or because they are now going to stay in the prison cell facility for some time. Now, the twist to this is that Malami is an important figure, or rather was an important figure during the Buhari's era. And now, having an era that so much said is committed to fighting corruption, and then we have an Attorney General being immersed in such kind of allegation, corruption allegation, and it speaks volume as to the kind of people we are as a nation. Now, let us not forget that that we have had similar cases in the past, and then hardly do we see any administration that goes by that we don't see one official of that administration, either a minister or thereabout, that is being immersed in one corruption or the other. Now, if you look at this critically, having a lawyer being in this kind of matter speaks volume. Now, as a lawyer, you appear before a judge, and then you have been sentenced to whatever years, or being remanded in a correctional facility. Brings a lot of shame to you and your profession. Now, what then do the people of that profession do, the regulatory body, the NBA, Nigerian Bar Association, do to such individual, when we have an Attorney General immersed in corruption allegation? Now, should the person be debarred? But of course, it is left for them to decide on that. But what we are actually facing now is that will this money be, are we going to get this money back from these people? And then what punishment will be meted to this? Do we expect another Malami after 80 years of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Of course, time will tell. But in the meantime, we heard that the son was taken to Kuje Correctional Facility. So watch the remainder of this video, and then don't forget to hit the button, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in other videos.
The Abacha loot that he was supposed to recover, he recovered some and pocketed it. So what is he trying to do now? Say now, was he not the one that brought Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya? He was very happy and jubilating. And Nemesis are caught up with him now. Let him go and answer for all he did. And let him go and answer for it. In fact, I pray that they jail him after recovering all the money and all the property. So he will pay for it.
So with these, would you say the federal government is finally, will I say, going big on anti-corruption campaign?
They are not fighting corruption. They want to make a scapegoat of Malami. How can APC employ you? You made more money from APC, and you now want to take the money to ADC. If Malami were to be in APC, nobody will talk to him. But since the matter have already started, let it be logically concluded. At least somebody must pay for something. at one point in time.
Yeah, that's exactly what some people are saying, that if he had kissed the APC ring, he probably wouldn't have been charged.
Exactly.
You obviously agree with that.
Exactly. Because there are many people who have stolen much more, and nobody is talking to them. The 210 trillion naira we are looking for now in an NPC, is it not with somebody? Are you telling me that if the EFCC go into the matter, he will not find out 1 or 2 persons that is connected with that money? But because it's an APC government, it happened under APC administration, that matter is already, nobody will find out.
I mean, but he also technically worked under the APC. I mean, he may not have technically kissed the Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led APC ring, but he worked under the APC.
But why did he defect to ADC? That is the issue here. He made all this money under APC. Is that not a fact? So he should have stayed with APC and then use the money to promote the party and all that. But apparently he discovered that already in APC the house is already full. There will be no space for him to pursue his ambition of becoming the governor of Kebbi State. And so he went to ADC. With all the money he has a chance. It's like somebody has been anointed in Kebbi already by APC. And so he went to ADC, believing that with the money he has, he can buy his way through. So they want to stop him. Let him return the money first. All the money he stole under APC, he should return it. We have an existing tax law. And my take is that if the existing tax law is properly utilized, we don't need a new one. All this harmonization, smuggling and all that, these are things that they are using to confuse the gullible Nigerians. There is an existing tax law. All you need, why not properly manage the taxes you are collecting? That is what you owe Nigerians. Because there is no guarantee that this thing you are doing now will make the economy to be buoyant. No, it cannot. Because you remove a subsidy, and you told us when you were doing it that with the removal, we don't need to borrow money. That in fact, we have more money than we need to champion our infrastructural deficit and all that. These are the things they promised us with the subsidy removal. So what happened to that? Nobody have explained to us. Nobody. As if that is not enough. NNPC, which is the cash cow of Nigeria, what is coming out from there is sordid story, embarrassing story of corruption, story of money disappearing and missing. You did not tidy it up, and for that reason we are looking for 210 trillion naira. You have not explained to us what happened to that money. With all these things, for God's sake, what is the guarantee that this your tax law or your tax policy will bring a succor to Nigerians? Tell me, is it not people that are working that you are going to tax? With the 40% unemployment, is it not companies that are working, companies that are doing business, companies that are existing, that you are going to collect tax from? So these other companies that have left Nigeria and these other businesses that are closed down, how are you going to collect tax from them? These are questions that you need to answer us. It is only when these things are done properly we can say, okay, yeah, at least, okay, there is the force policy and all that, they have been properly managed. So, in fact, you won't even tell people, they will surrender the tax on their own. They will beg you to come and collect the tax. But when all these things are happening and you have not explained to us, Bearing in mind what happened in Lagos State here when Alpha Beta came, the same tax. Alpha Beta was created to collect tax for Lagos State. What happened to that company? It became so bad that the managing director of that company had to carry their file and drop it with EFCC. Apparently, he is tired of committing fraud. That man told us that they have over 100 billion naira of taxes that they have not paid. The managing director of Alpha Beta. And because they wanted to kill him, he ran away from Nigeria. This has happened and nobody have explained to us nothing. And you want to collect tax by fire, by force. What type of fire is that?
And that's what the details we don't have.
So they are lying. They are lying. Tell them I said they are lying. Fire doesn't explode.
Something must have caused the fire.
Yes. So fire does not explode. When these people want to lie to us, let them lie intelligently so that we can now say, okay, they should stop lying like children. How can fire explode? How? Please, ordinarily, when anything catch fire, it will stop burning. It will start burning. Is that not true?
True.
So what will cause the explosion? What will cause the explosion? Anyway, they cannot deceive me. They don't want to tell us what happened. So let us leave it at that. Simple.